Yo, what is going on, everybody? Hypnotic here, and now the Dart Goblin came out about 2 days ago. I was so excited for when it came out, and I tried a bunch of decks, and I actually ended up going down because I didn't know how to use him yet. So it actually took me a while to start making a deck for him, and I found one that worked perfectly. Now, I've been having tons of fun with the Miner and the Dart Goblin because they're an excellent combination. But for today's video, I've decided to not put the Miner and instead place the Hog Rider for those people that do not have any legendaries. I'm going to go into one live battle, and then I'm going to show some replays of past battles I've done with the Miner deck, just to see just so you can see how well it is. Alright, so we're going to go straight into one battle. Alright guys, so I actually went to a battle. I actually ended up winning that battle, but the file was corrupted, my audio was corrupted. Apparently I wasn't really recording properly during that time, so I'm going to go ahead and just show you guys a replay of what happened. Alright, so went into a battle against this dude called Dirix91 from the clan 921. And my starting hand wasn't really that good. I had archers and a goblin barrel. I didn't really have a hog rider, but he does spawn a balloon. And I had a perfect counter of 2 of the balloon, which was my Inferno Tower. Now, the reason why I use Inferno Tower in this deck is because all of these little cards are little. All these cards are little. They just do chip damage, and I was really thinking about using my Dart Goblin against that balloon. But now he places a bomber in the back, and I have to place something, so I just decided to place my Goblin Barrel to just a cycle. So the bomber can only hit one at a time, so that actually gets a few hits in. And I decided to place my Spear Goblins in the back, which perfectly counters his Miner, which I didn't know was coming. So I distracted him for a bit, and it also managed to get me to cycle. So I still have more damage on him now, and I decided to go in with the Hog Rider Dart Goblin push, which isn't really that bad. And here he decides to put Fire Spirits in the back, which is a big mistake, right next to Dart Goblin, so I zapped that. And the archers, since the bomber actually hit the Hog Rider instead of the archers, that they managed to kill him. Alright, so I decided to cycle still with the Spear Goblins on the other tower. Now, I didn't know he was going to go with the Miner, so I decided to play the Inferno Tower there, and the Skarmy actually perfectly counters that. I didn't know he was going to play next, but a perfect play against this non-coming Skeleton Army is actually the Dart Goblin, since it takes them down really fast. So now I have a Dart Goblin to worry about, and I didn't know what his next play was going to be, so I decided to ignore it. Didn't know that it could outrange the tower, so he spawns in a P.E.K.K.A at the back. Now I'm worried because he has a wizard, he has bombers, he has fire spirits, so I decided to go with another push to pressure him that way so he can't save up for a big push. So he ends up using his fire spirits there, but he does have a bomber, which takes down my Dart Goblin perfectly, and also my Spear Goblin. So, but they did get some damage done to the P.E.K.K.A, so I decided to use my Inferno Tower, which is my heavy card. I use the Skarmy once the bomber is distracted on the tower, and they take down the P.E.K.K.A, the archers, and the Skarmy. Now I have to worry about this Miner and Wizard push along with the Dart Goblin, so I decided to zap them, and now my tower kills him. So far 30 seconds left. This is going great. I already have one tower down. I just have to defend. I use my Hog Rider because I don't really have anything to counter that with. Dart Goblin, Goblin Barrel push, not really a great push, but I just needed something to pressure him on that side to defend. Alright, so he comes in with the Miner balloon push. That was a total fail. I have a Skarmy. Even if he zapped that, I end up winning. 7, 5, 4. Good game to you. I pretty much won. 1 second left, and good game. Alright, so I decided to show you guys how this deck works with one of the replays. Now, this is where I use the Miner. Now, the Miner, I think, is a way better card to use with the Dart Goblin and the Goblin Barrel, because this actually gives it more versatility, so I can attack anything. Now, here he spawns a Furnace at the perfect time, and I forgot I had a Dart Goblin, so I just go in with the Miner push. Now, the Dart Goblin perfectly counters this Furnace here. So that's what the Dart Goblin is mostly used for. You can counter him, you can counter Tombstone with him, you can counter Furnaces with him, and he's really great for that. And I totally forgot I had him. I didn't start using him until like around this time, when I actually realized that I did have him. So I spawned him hidden in the back, and I decided to Skarmy all of that, and he actually lightninged it, which wasn't a really good positive trade. So I've already cycled back to a Goblin Barrel and a Miner push, so I could do that, and that's exactly what I am going to do. So I go with the Goblin Barrel and the Miner, so now the Miner gets there first, targeting the Miner. he decides to minion hoard it. Okay, fine by me, because I still get more hits in, and 1,213. That's how much his tower is down to. I placed a Dart Goblin here to counter that. Really fast pea shooter. Now he places a furnace, which is a really bad call by him, because now my Dart Goblin attacks those, which really surprised me, and he kills the furnace. So he counters with archers. Really good play. Positive elixir trade. And I go in with spear goblins to counter those. So at this point, I didn't even know what type of deck this dude had. All I knew is that he had furnace, minion horde, so I was thinking more of a psycho deck. But little did I know that he actually had elite barbarians. He actually counters that with elite barbarians, which is a pretty good counter by him. He also zap. So those archers are pretty much done. I didn't know what to do, but he did already use a zap, so I decided to use my... Oh yeah, and he tried to use a prediction. He tried to use prediction arrows, but that totally failed for him. So now he has no counter to this. So he is forced to place down a musketeer, which leaves him at little to no elixir, which I know of. So now I decided I have to cycle. So I cycle with spear goblins in the back. I got some decent damage done on him. I Dart Goblin in the back, and I go in with a minor goblin barrel push again. The miner gets to the furnace because I needed to kill that fast, but I place those in the front. His zap missed them completely. He did not expect me to place the goblin barrel in the front. So he goes in with a pretty strong push here, archers in the back, but he does predict the arrows, but I do have an Inferno Tower there, so that takes care of his barbarian. And my Dart Goblin takes good care of those incoming fire spirits. I decided to go with a minor push, and again with this, does he fail that zap? Yes. No, he doesn't, but the Dart Goblin's already there on the tower. He takes on the tower, coming in clutch, and there's 10 seconds left. All I have to do is defend, which should be easy because my tower's at 2012. I decided to place an Inferno Tower to keep them distracted, and also Skeleton Army just for hit kicks. And good game to him. I won the match, and yeah. Alright, so that's pretty much all the gameplay I'm going to show. I'm trying to keep these videos short and snappy. Now the minor goblin barrel, Dart Goblin, zap combo, which is what I'm trying to call it. Now that's really good push there. Also with the Hog Rider, if you do not have the minor, please use the Hog Rider. It's still good, even though it doesn't get there on time. You just have to use him, place the goblin barrel, and also place that Dart Goblin in the back, and you should be good as long as you have the zap in hand. But yeah, I'm trying to keep these videos short and snappy so you don't get bored. You can click on to another video. But anyways, thank you all for watching. I've been Hypnotic. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next video.